Welcome to Tea with Honey. It's your girl HoneyDaVinci and I'm back with another video.
Happy New Year's, everyone. I know it's been a long time since I put out a video, but I just want to say I'm so glad to be back and thank you so much for your support. And I look forward to making more videos and putting out more content more often. So today we're going to get right into it. Season 13, RuPaul's Drag Race. I know I was supposed to film the last season, but it was a lot of things going on with, Cherry Pie and the whole scandal with her and everything. So I didn't feel comfortable putting it out because, I just didn't want to, get into all that. So this year I am definitely going to be keeping up with every episode of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 13. And so this season, Ru had a few tricks up her sleeve, okay? So we had 13 ladies performing, and there were 6 lip syncs for their life. So when we first meet the women, usually what happens is all the ladies come in one by one. They do their little intro, wear their, signature outfits, and then they greet each other, get to know each other, and then Ru comes out and says, hey, ladies, this is what we doing here. There's a mini challenge. Usually after that, there's a runway challenge, and then boom, the person who wins gets their, whatever, and then whoever's in the bottom have to lip sync for their life, and then someone goes home, right? Well, this time, like I said, it was totally different. So the first person to come in was Kandy Muse. Now, Kandy Muse was a edgy type of, sassy New York vibe type of chick. She wore the denim, like myself, the denim dress with a boombox, and it was cute. I like the boombox. I like the look. She says she's a very loud queen. She's from New York. Dahlia Sins, she, the one with the broccoli who was mad when she got sent home. She's from that era, so she came in very furious, very vivacious. Now, the next queen to come in with Kandy Muse was Joey J. So Joey J was like a fierce, I liked her get up, you know what I mean? It was a fierce look. She came in with a bodysuit and chicken feathers on her arms. They said chicken feathers are the cheapest feathers that you can wear, but hey, listen, I don't care if it's cheap or expensive. All I care about is the look. Does it look good? If it looks good, then hey, I'm rocking with you, okay? Anyway, so she comes in, they greet each other. They're thinking that, other ladies are coming in. The next thing you know, Ru pops up on the screen and tells them they have to come to the dance floor. When they get to the dance floor, they greet the judges, and Ru lets them know that they have to lip sync. And whoever loses is going to get the pork chop. So at this moment, we don't know what the pork chop is, and so we're contemplating, like, what's going on. Next thing you know, they lip sync to, hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. And Kandy Muse, she did a great job. I liked hers because I always like when people incorporate the song in their lip sync. I feel like a lot of people, they misconstrue the lip syncs with athletic ability. Yes, if you have athletic abilities, that's a plus. That's something you can use for your lip sync. But the ultimate goal of a lip sync is to incorporate the song into your dance. It's kind of like freestyle choreography. You know what I mean? So I feel like Kandy Muse definitely incorporated the actual song into her dance more than Joey J. Whereas Joey J, she did her little, with her little chicken wings, and it was definitely molten. Like, a lot of her feathers was falling right off. After they danced, Kandy Muse did win the lip sync challenge, and Joey J was sent to the pork chop lounge area. And so she's contemplating going home. Next 2 queens that came out were Denali and La Ree. And I'm looking down at my notes because these are new queens, so I don't know their names yet. Like, just like regular person, you meet someone once, you might not remember their name. Anyways, so I want to make sure I get their names right and get them in their order. So Denali came out. She had on a white feather ice skating get up. She literally had ice skates on. I thought it was a nice dress. I didn't like her makeup so much. I felt like her makeup was very hard, very dark, very she needed to soften it up and blend a lot better. That's what I immediately noticed. She had a long ponytail braid, and she literally came in those ice skates. I was very impressed by that, because if you're a figure skater, then that automatically tells me that you're probably athletic, probably flexible, and might have some tricks up your sleeves. They like to do that little thing when they kick their little leg up, like, and just glide with their leg in the air. You know what I'm saying? So that had me automatically like, ooh, what she's gonna give? What is she gonna give? You know what I mean? Then the next chick that came after her, as I said, was LaLaRi. So LaLaRi was this tall chocolate woman with a white bodysuit and a freaking and a blazer. I didn't like the look at all, to be honest. When she came out, I was like, oh no, girl. Oh no. Because this is your first time on TV. First of all, you don't know how long you're gonna be on TV. You got this one chance to really make a first impression, and then you come out with a bodysuit and a blazer. Nah, I wasn't feeling the look. But I was feeling her personality. She seemed like she has a lot of personality. She seems like she's going to be one of those queens that's probably going to make me laugh at some point throughout the show. Needless to say, the same thing that happened with Kandy Muse and Joey J. They got sent to the dance floor. They thought they were the first ones there. They weren't. And they had to lip sync. Girl, LaLaRi was turning out. She dropped to the floor. She was bouncing like, oh. When she did that, I was all for it. Then she like laid down on the ground, and they was singing. They was doing that song by the Pussycat Dolls. When I grow up, I want to be famous. I want to be a star. I want to be in movies when I grow up. First of all, I was here for every song that they had to lip sync to. Every song was like low key my song. Like, ooh, I like that song. And it was funny because they asked LaLaRi. They was like, do you think you could beat old girl in a lip sync? And she was like, yeah, she's a nice girl and all, but yeah, I could beat her. And had she not turned it out, that would have been a very, very comical moment. Because the song was, be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. Because you just might get it. Because you just might get it. Say, be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. Because you just might get it. Because you just might get it. But anyways, like I said, LaLaRi, she came, she played no games, and she slayed. And I have to say, Denali, she definitely did a valid attempt. You know what I mean? She definitely, she was ice skating on that stage. She still had the skates on. She was on that bitch twirling around, leg in the air, just like I said, doing all that. It was just that, I don't know, LaLaRi just had that flavor. That's really what I think it was. LaLaRi won, and unfortunately, Denali got the pork chop. The next two queens to come out were Tanisha and Simone. So Simone came out first. She had on a Polaroid dress with this nice, like, burnt orange wig. I was feeling the wig. And, the Polaroid dress had pictures of her all over it. I like that. And what's her name? Tanisha. She came out with a red, like, bodysuit with, like, really, really exaggerated shoulders. I was actually feeling the look. It was very older. You could tell she was an older woman from a different time, but I was feeling it regardless. And her makeup was beat. Her makeup was so flawless. I loved her eyelashes. Oh, and her hair. Girl, that hair, pass it over. Let me wear that, girl. I need to wear that, because that thing was just like, you couldn't stop looking at it. Like, when she turned her head, it's just like, ooh, girl, that hair look good. Anyways, hold on, I'm thirsty. Anyways, so they lip sync to Pleasure Principle by Janet Jackson. Oh, yo, what's her name again? I'm sorry, her name a little bit different, so it's gonna take me a minute to remember it. Tanisha, girl, Tanisha was full-fledged Janet Jackson. She was hitting you with the you know, she was hitting you with the pop. She was getting all in her bag, and I was feeling it for like the first 3 minutes, but then after that, it's like, girl, you know, add some shit to it. You know, like Janet Jackson was a very sexual dancer. You know, like do a little bit. It was just like this the whole time. You know, and then old girl, unfortunately, she had more flavor. Like she did different things, and it kept the flow. Whereas I definitely feel like Tanisha would have won had she not did the same moves the whole time. You know what I mean? Like if she hadn't done the same moves, I feel like she definitely would have won that. Because at first, I'm like, oh, like, she hitting it with the Janet, like, straight Janet all together. And you know, she had that bomb-ass weave. So I'm like, yes. And then after, I'm like, okay. All right. And then meanwhile, Legs is over there strutting and stuff, like, giving the sexual Janet. You know, Janet was very sexual. So Symone is over there like, girl, bye. So, unfortunately, freaking Tanisha got the pork chop, and Symone ended up just trying to tell you stay. You know what I mean? Anyways, the next two queens to come out was Gottmik and what's his name? Utika Queen, right? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Gottmik is so freaking beautiful. I just have to say it. Like, freaking, first of all, I love fashion. I love makeup. I love all of that type of stuff. I'm a very girly girl with a touch of edge to me. But that's why I watch RuPaul's Drag Race. I freaking love fashion. I freaking love makeup. I freaking love talent. I love all of it. So just seeing her come out, like, she had this black and white face with like this very unique makeup and like this colorful, like soft, fluffy dress, but it was very nice, very couture, and it was just high fashion. Like, oh my gosh. And then her little sweetness, like she just had like the sweetness to her that just makes you like want to just love her. Like, come here, hug me, like you just seem so lovable, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so she came out, and honestly at this point I'm noticing kind of the dynamics that I feel like Ru strategically did between the queens, because the first two girls, we had New York edgy versus like a Las Vegas type of vibe. I feel like, you know, it's like two different worlds, and it's like, see what happens. Then after that, we had old school versus new school, and it was like, ooh, let's see what happened. And then for these two, we had campy slash edgy slash just like different, like kooky, like weird, but so clean, so on point, versus just straight up kooky. Because Utika Queen is just a straight up kooky queen. Like, there is no like high fashion, at least right now. That's what I'm saying. She could show us differently, you know what I mean? But from the first impression, that's what I was getting. She's just a straight up kooky queen who's just gonna probably come out and just like maybe do some weird stuff that just might be likable, or just might, I don't know. We gotta see. I don't want to sleep on Shawty, but you know, she might surprise us. But from what I get, it was just kind of like kooky without the sharpness to it, and then we had kooky that was like high fashion. So we had high fashion kooky versus just regular kooky. And so when they lip synced, Gottmik definitely just tore the house down. It wasn't my favorite lip sync. Honestly, it was probably my least favorite lip sync out of all the lip sync. But Gottmik definitely tried to put on a show. She just seems so innocent. And then Utika Queen, she definitely performed as well. She did her own little thing, and I like the song that they chose for them too, which was "Rumors" by Lindsay Lohan. I like that song. I'm sorry, I just like I like all these songs. Anyways, the next two girls to come out was Rose and what's her name? Olivia Lux, right? First and foremost, Rose came out with this big, beautiful pink hair with like a jean jacket, like a leather jean jacket crop top. Like the jean jacket was a crop top. It was like leather and pink with like pink underwears. And then we had Olivia Lux, who came out with this pink and yellow champagne glass, showgirl type of dress. And I didn't really like Olivia Lux's look, to be honest. It was very sloppy to me. I didn't feel like the dress complimented her figure. But she gave me good vibes. And I did like Rose because I just like how confident she was when she came out. Immediately, I noticed how confident she was. Immediately, right off the bat, I knew that girl right there is, I don't know, it's just like serious. Like, you know what I mean? She didn't come to play. That was like the initial vibe when she walked in. Even though she came in with like a missing tooth, like a fake missing tooth or whatever. It's still like, before that mouth opened, my initial thought was, ooh, she gonna be somebody that you gotta pay attention to. You know what I mean? And then the crazy thing is, Olivia and Rose, they actually know each other because the last time they saw each other, Rose was hosting a pageant and Olivia was competing in the pageant. So it was like a crazy situation to be then lip singing against someone who was actually like the host of a competition. You know, that's like going up and being in a lip sync battle against like RuPaul before RuPaul became like big RuPaul. You know what I'm saying? And first and foremost, Olivia Lux tore the house down. Okay? First of all, Rose tore the house down. Oh my gosh, this was my favorite lip sync of the night. Like, oh my gosh, it was killer. It was so freaking good. And they sang that song, X's and O's, they haunt me. Like O's, they want me to make them own. That song, right? And, ooh, see, this was another situation of incorporating the song in your dance moves versus just dancing. Now, I have to say, Rose tore the house down with her dance. That girl went, when she spun around and was just spinning and spinning and spinning. Oh, I love that type of shit. Like, yes! It was just like girly girl fantasy realness. And then we had Olivia Lux over here who was actually incorporating the song into her dance. You know what I mean? Like, she was like hiding from the ghosts and shit like that. Like, picking up her leg and dipping on these niggas and shit like that. And I definitely was like, ooh, because she's only been in drag for like a year. So initially I'm like, okay, she's new. Let's see what she got. She made it on the show for a reason. And she definitely showed why she deserves to be on the show with that lip sync. And I just want her to lip sync every time just to see what else she got. And Rose too. Because Rose, that first of all, that at first too, 1, 2, 3, she just was coming out like, ooh, busting out the drops and everything. It was definitely a great performance. My favorite performance of the night. And Rose unfortunately got the pork chop, and Olivia Lux, she won. After that, we had 3 people lip sync. So the 3 people who lip sync was Tina Burner, who came out in this like yellow firefighter getup to, incorporate her personality, because everybody's outfits were to incorporate their personalities and their signature looks. Her name's Tina Burner. She wore the firefight outfit to, you know, signify putting out the fires. Then we had Kahmora Hall, who came out in this beautiful gown. It was like a soft, like tannish orange color with the little fuzzies on the top and like the feathers. And it was so like, you know, like, it was definitely like one of those type of gowns where anywhere she go, she gonna stand out wearing that gown for real. And last but not least, we had Elliott with 2 T's. And Elliott came out with the old school salt and pepper type of vibe outfit, which I didn't really like. I didn't really like the wig either. But, you know, he seems like a cute person, like a fun, cute type of person. I like his accent. He has like a southern accent. But anyways, so they lip sync. And, that's all I can really say about that lip sync. Wasn't great. They did it to one of my favorite songs. They did to Moulin Rouge. Freaking Lady Marmalade. Freaking love that song. Came through with the money in the garden. Let them know about that cake straight out the gate. These independent women, some mistake us for whores. I said, why spend mine when I can spend yours? Disagree? Well, that's you and I'm sorry. I'ma keep playing these cats out like Atari. High heel shoes getting love from the dudes. Poor badass chicks from the Moulin Rouge. Hey, sister, so sister, better get that dough, sister. We drink wine with diamonds in the glass by the case. The meaning of expensive taste. They wanna get you, yeah, yeah. Mocha chocolata. Real baby, like my love. But yeah, they performed to that. None of them really did anything interesting to me. I saw that old girl was really trying, Elliott with 2 T's. I saw she was really trying. You know, Kahmora definitely kept it with the cutesy fruitsy soft dips. You know what I mean? Nothing special. And Tina Burner, she stuck with the campy comedy, you know, behind it or whatever. And she ended up winning because she made Rue and them laugh. Not so much because of her performance. Because, like I said, none of the performances on that specific lip sync was anything memorable, really. Wasn't my favorite, in my opinion. So, after that, and you know, Tina Burner wins. The other 2 girls get the pork chop. It shows us what's going on in the different lounges. Because we have the winner's lounge. And then we have the pork chop waiting area. So the girls in the pork chop waiting area, they think they're going home. Some think that they're not going home. And they're basically talking to each other like, you know, what's going on, da 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 da. And Rue is such a shady queen because she played them girls out. Oh my gosh. She is wrong, cold-blooded. First of all, Rue got these girls thinking they're going home. She gets on the microphone like, hey, the ladies in the pork chop loading dock, your ride will be there soon. The van will be there soon to take you back wherever your destiny lies. You know, we appreciate you. And we're going to give you a complimentary CD of my album called The Winners. Yo, when she said that, I fell out. Oh, the winners, they all just lost. Like, how could you do that, Rue? It was so funny. Yo, I was dying. Then the girls are like, I wonder if they what the other girls are doing. Then we span over to the other girls and they just having a good grand old time. They just laughing like, we won, yeah, oh. Mind you, the other girls over there like, oh, it just hurts so bad. Oh, I only been on here for 1 second and I'm already going home. And then they pan over to the other girls like, we won, turn up. So it was just funny. It was a dynamic. I don't think that the other girls are going home. I don't think that. I have no idea what's happening. It was a cliffhanger. It was definitely a to be continued. Rue didn't tell us what's going on. We have to watch the next episode. Overall, I think it was a great episode. I love the way Rue always switches things up. I love that. Definitely keeps the show interesting. Definitely why this is one of my favorite shows. Definitely why I watch this show every single season. And I watch the Untucked as well. And I'll even go back and watch the old episodes just for fun. Like, I love this show, undeniably. So talented, so entertaining. You know what I mean? But don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will catch you on the next video. Happy New Year. I love y'all. Thank y'all for the support. And we are back, baby. Catch you on the next one.